Crocodiles first appeared in the age of dinosaurs, and they outlived them all, arriving at the present day virtually unchanged. Among them are true giants, capable of snapping prey in a single movement of their jaws, and concealed predators that lie motionless in murky water for hours, becoming living traps. Some are so extraordinary, they look less like modern animals and more like ancient monsters. In this video, 8 of the most dangerous and unusual crocodilians on the planet. The saltwater crocodile is the absolute champion among all living reptiles in terms of size and strength. This is a true aquatic giant, capable of reaching 6 to 7 meters in length and weighing over a ton. Its bite is considered the most powerful in the animal kingdom. The pressure of its jaws is so enormous it can crush bones and shatter the shells of turtles. Unlike most crocodilians, it is equally at home not only in rivers but in the open ocean. It can be found off the coasts of Australia and Southeast Asia, and even far out to sea, where it ventures in search of new territory or prey. It hunts as a perfect ambush predator. The saltwater crocodile typically submerges almost completely, leaving only its eyes and nostrils above the surface. It can remain motionless for a very long time, waiting for prey to approach the water's edge. When the moment comes, the attack takes a fraction of a second. It explodes from the water, seizes its victim, and drags it into the depths with no chance of escape. It feeds on virtually anything: fish, birds, mammals, and even large animals that come to drink. The saltwater crocodile is not simply a predator, it is a living reminder that nature created a perfect hunting machine, one that has barely changed since the age of dinosaurs. The gharial is one of the most unusual members of the crocodilian family, a creature that looks as though evolution took an entirely different path. Its defining feature is an extraordinarily long and narrow snout, resembling a pair of tweezers far more than the jaws of a predator. And that shape is no accident. The gharial is perfectly adapted to hunting fish. It does not attack large animals or lay the kind of powerful ambushes other crocodilians do. Instead, it becomes an almost perfect living trap for fish, snapping its jaws shut in the water with remarkable precision. The gharial lives in the rivers of India and Nepal, favoring deep and fast-flowing currents. It spends almost its entire life in the water, coming ashore only rarely, to rest or to breed. Despite its impressive size, sometimes exceeding 5 meters, it looks nothing like the classic image of a dangerous crocodile. Its body is more slender, and its behavior toward large prey is far less aggressive. An interesting feature of the males is a fleshy growth at the tip of the snout called a gara. It amplifies the sounds the animal produces and is likely used for communication and attracting females. The gharial is today considered one of the rarest crocodilians in the world. Habitat destruction and declining fish populations have drastically reduced its numbers, and it is currently threatened with extinction, and yet it remains a living example of extreme specialization, a predator that chose one single survival strategy and perfected it entirely: the art of hunting fish. The black caiman is one of the most elusive and dangerous predators of the Amazon, and rightfully holds its place at the top of the food chain in its waters. It is the largest predator in South America, capable of growing to more than 5 meters, sometimes even longer. Its dark, almost black skin allows it to blend perfectly into the murky waters of night rivers and lakes. During the day, it often lies motionless in the water or on the bank. At night, it transforms into an active hunter. The black caiman's greatest weapon is surprise. It can remain completely still for hours, concealed in shadow or among aquatic vegetation, and then strike with lightning speed, giving its victim no chance whatsoever. Its diet includes everything within reach: fish, birds, turtles, and even large mammals that come to the water's edge. There are documented attacks on capybaras, deer, and other animals that ventured too close to the riverbank. It is especially dangerous at night, when it is virtually impossible to spot even from close range. Only its eyes, reflecting whatever light is available, betray its presence at the surface. Despite its power, the black caiman plays a vital role in the Amazon ecosystem, keeping the populations of other species in check and maintaining balance in the river's ecology. This is not simply a crocodile. It is the shadow of the river, appearing and disappearing faster than its prey can react. The Nile crocodile is one of the most aggressive and recognizable predators in Africa, rightfully regarded as the symbol of danger in African rivers.
It is a large crocodilian, capable of reaching 5 to 6 meters in length, with a crushing bite powerful enough to hold and drag prey many times its own weight. The defining characteristic of the Nile crocodile is its ambush strategy. It can lie motionless in the water for hours, blending seamlessly with the river's surface. Only its eyes and nostrils remain visible, making it almost invisible to its victims. But what makes it most dangerous is its suddenness and coordination. Nile crocodiles sometimes hunt in groups, particularly near river crossings where herds of animals gather. In those moments, the water seems to erupt with simultaneous attacks. It detects the faintest vibrations in the water, sensing movement from a considerable distance, and reacts instantly, without hesitation.
It feeds on nearly everything, fish and birds, as well as large mammals including antelope and zebra that come to drink. The Nile crocodile is not simply a predator. It is a perfectly refined hunting mechanism that has dominated the rivers of Africa for millions of years. The American alligator is one of the most well-known crocodilian predators of North America and a true symbol of the southern swamps of the United States. Unlike many of its relatives, it is exceptionally well adapted not only to heat but also to cold seasons, making it one of the most resilient predators within its range. Its body is armored with a powerful layer of bony plates, and its jaws have an enormous crushing force. Yet, unlike more aggressive crocodilians, it relies more on patient waiting than active pursuit. The American alligator favors swamps, lakes, and slow-moving rivers, where it can lie almost completely motionless for hours, disguising itself as a floating log or a dark patch of water. In this state, it becomes virtually undetectable. One of its most remarkable traits is its ability to endure freezing temperatures. When the water begins to ice over, the alligator may push only its snout through the surface of the ice, continuing to breathe while entering a state of near-total stillness, a behavior unlike almost anything seen in other large reptiles. It is also known for its parental care. Females build nests from vegetation, guard their eggs, and protect the hatchlings for a period after they emerge. It feeds on fish, birds, turtles, and small mammals, but is capable of taking on larger prey when the opportunity arises. The American alligator is not simply a swamp predator. It is an ancient, enduring mechanism of survival, one that has mastered patience better than almost any other animal on the planet. The dwarf crocodile is the smallest of all living crocodilians, but its size does not make it any less fascinating or any less capable of survival.
Adults typically reach only 1.5 to 1.8 meters, a sharp contrast to giants like the Nile or saltwater crocodile. The dwarf crocodile lives in the dense tropical forests of Central and West Africa, spending most of its life in the shadows of tree roots, swamps, and slow streams. It is one of the most secretive crocodilians in the world, and is exceptionally rarely observed in the wild. Unlike its larger relatives, it does not rely on sheer force or sweeping attacks. Its strategy is complete invisibility. During the day it hides in burrows, beneath tree roots, or within dense vegetation. At night it emerges to hunt, feeding primarily on small prey, insects, frogs, crabs, fish, and occasionally small mammals. Its narrow specialization allows it to thrive in places where larger predators simply cannot find enough to eat. A particularly interesting trait is its ability to adapt to forest life far from large open bodies of water. It can even travel overland between isolated pools and streams. Despite its modest size, it remains a predator with an ancient evolutionary history, retaining all the classic hallmarks of the crocodilian: powerful jaws, armor plating, and perfect camouflage. The dwarf crocodile is proof that in the world of predators, survival belongs not only to the largest, but to the most invisible. The false gharial is one of the most enigmatic and least studied crocodilians of Southeast Asia, a species long considered a close relative of the true gharial, though it is in fact a distinct species with a completely different hunting strategy. Its appearance is deceptive. The long, narrow snout makes it look like a fish specialist, but in reality, it is a far more versatile predator. Unlike the true gharial, it is capable of hunting not only fish but also mammals, birds, and considerably larger prey. The false gharial inhabits swampy forests, peatlands, and slow-moving rivers where the water is dark and heavily overgrown. In such conditions, it becomes virtually invisible. Its body is perfectly suited to ambush hunting,
it can remain motionless for extended periods, merging completely with its surroundings. Its bite strength is particularly striking. Despite its relatively narrow snout, its jaws are capable of gripping and tearing apart prey much larger than one might expect, making it far more dangerous than its appearance suggests. It is extremely secretive and avoids contact with humans, which means its behavior in the wild is less well understood than that of most other crocodilians. Much of what is known about it comes from rare observations in natural habitat. The false gharial is an example of evolutionary deception, a creature whose appearance misleads, while its true nature as a predator proves far more versatile and far more dangerous than it first seems. The Cuban crocodile is one of the most unusual crocodilians in existence, one that stands apart from the classic image of the species through its activity and behavior. Unlike most of its relatives, it spends far more time on land. Its powerful legs allow it not only to crawl slowly, but to move across the ground at a reasonable speed, and sometimes to make short, sharp lunges during a hunt. The Cuban crocodile lives only in Cuba, primarily in the swamps and freshwater bodies of national parks. Its range is extremely limited, making it one of the rarest crocodilians in the world. What makes it particularly interesting is its hunting behavior. It frequently uses active methods rather than the classic ambush approach. It can pursue prey, change direction on the move, and even coordinate with others of its kind when hunting small animals. This species is also known for its ability to leap high out of the water. It can propel its body upward sharply to snatch a bird or animal positioned above the surface, a capability that sets it apart from nearly all other crocodilians. Due to its limited range and competition from other crocodile species, it has become extremely rare and is now threatened with extinction. The Cuban crocodile is an example of a crocodilian that followed a more active evolutionary path, becoming faster, more mobile, and more aggressive in its behavior than the vast majority of its relatives. Crocodilians have survived millions of years of evolution, ice ages, and the extinction of the dinosaurs, arriving in our time virtually unchanged. They became perfect predators of rivers, swamps, and coastlines, patient, powerful, and extraordinarily efficient. Each species chose its own path of survival, from colossal ambush hunters to secretive forest predators. And that is precisely why crocodiles remain, to this day, among the oldest and most dangerous creatures on Earth.